Hey beautiful buds, welcome to Joy with Jazita, and today we are going to learn about ser past tense. So ser in past tense in Spanish is fui and in English is was. See? So here what's happening is I will be discussing about how to remember and not make mistakes about remembering this changes in the verb conjugations in Spanish, because in English es muy fácil, pero en español es no fácil. See, in Spanish it's not easy, but in English it's far easy than it is in Spanish, right? Because in Spanish every part of the verb conjugation is changing, but in English it is not like that. English just was and were. Here you can see where is the same, and here also there are just slight changes, unlike Spanish. So let's begin. First one is yo fui. Okay, yo fui is I was. All right, I was. Tú fuiste is you were. Tú fuiste is you were. Then ella is fue. Ella fue. Ella is he, she, and fue is was. Now what happens is how you should remember fui, fuiste, fue. Okay, how to not make mistakes here. So the thing is, what you have to do is you have to remember iced tea. Iced tea, So here I have written, the spelling just has a slight modification. So what you have to do is iced tea. You have to remember this trick. Okay, and what you have to do is I. Here I have written the spelling. Here usually the spelling of ice is ICE, but what you have to remember is ice tea. Okay, tea is a shirt that you wear, all right? So ice tea, ice tea. Say ice tea. Okay, now you will not forget. You are just not going to make mistakes in it. You won't forget how to remember this. This is a small memorization trick that would really help you go way ahead, because there are many more forms of it. This is just the past tense, and I discussed present tense in the last video, and I will be discussing the future tense and conditionals in the next video too. So this is me sharing some tricks that would really make it easy for you to remember. Now next is nosotros fuimos, vosotros fuisteis, ellos, ellas fueron. Okay, so nosotros fuimos is we were, we was. No, we was is wrong. Vosotros fuisteis is you were. Ellos, ellas is fueron, they were. Okay, see, here everything is same in English, all right, but not in here. How would you remember it here? So what happens is fui is was. Okay, was in English and fui in Spanish. What you're going to be doing is will be remembering this last letter, and you will be conjugating it the way like this: imos, isteis, eron. Okay, how would you not make mistake here by you not writing fueron? No, fueron is not correct. How would you remember the e? Okay, it's starting with yo and all the way ending it here. So it's very easy to ending here in fueron. So fui ends with fueron. So that's how you will not be making mistakes in remembering the e part. Okay, easy enough. So I hope that you really enjoy remembering these tricks. All right, now coming to the examples. For example, él fue el primero en escribir un libro. He was the first one to write a book. Book is libro, write is escribir. Okay, un is one and primero is first. Okay, don't do the literal translation because that would really mess it up for you. I'm just relating it here so that you understand it really well. All right, so un is a book, then escribir is right, and then primero is first, and fue is was. El fue. El fue. So go on, write this table, remember the trick, make more sentences, and do let me know how easy it is for you to remember it. All right, it's all about remembering these things in a very good fashion, because if you remember this easily, the way you will communicate becomes far easier, isn't it? And you ask me why these tips and tricks are necessary, because they, believe me, there are so many fancy tenses and there are so many conjugations going on around in Spanish that are not the same in English. All right, so it's far easy to remember in English rather than Spanish. Okay, and fui, okay, fui has one more meaning. Fui has one more meaning. Not only it means was, it means went also, but the verb is ir. Okay, we will discuss that later. Here we are talking about, here we are only talking about fui as was. We will be discussing the second context later. So let's go on to the next example, and the next example is they were stubborn. They were stubborn. So how would you say it? Ellos fueron. Ellos fueron. Cabeza dura. Cabeza dura is stubborn. Cabeza dura. Cabeza dura. Hard-headed, it means live. If you literally translate it, because cabeza is head and dura is hard. So you know, and stubborn actually means that a person who is hard-headed and who just doesn't agree with things. So here's the meaning. Here's the one fancy word that you can remember. All right, the only reason that I'm making these videos, taking each and every tense for a single video, is for me to help you remember the verb conjugations in an easy manner. So now whenever you read fui, you will be remembering iced tea, and you won't be forgetting, because the first time you will be drawing this and then you will write fui, iced tea, stay, and then stay, one more e, you have to do this e, and then fui. And once you come up until here, you are not going to make mistakes, because then here is far easy. It's fuimos, fuisteis, and fueron. That's easy, isn't it? So yeah, and one more example. You were naive. You were naive. So tú fuiste ingenuo. Okay, so you were, okay, tú fuiste, see, tú fuiste ingenuo. Okay, you were naive. So thank you for watching, and I hope that now you are feeling much easy about remembering all the fancy Spanish conjugations of the verb ser, that is in past tense is fui. So do let me know, practice it, and enjoy. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe.